So let's go into the app and have a look at what's in the model library. So here I am in my model library that I've accessed by tapping on the light bulb icon up in the top left of the screen. My library is organised into three different columns. The column on the left will give me instructions and simple programs to build mechanisms. The middle column, you will see models that are built in the guided projects, and in the final third column are some models that we may not have seen before but we'll have a look at in a second. Let's go back to that first column and look at a mechanism. Let's have a look at crank. If I give it a tap, you can see that I get an overview of what I'm going to build. Moving on, I get a build guide which will walk me through how to build my crank mechanism, and finally there's a simple program that will make sure that crank mechanism is working properly. Let's just go back. Let's now just look along from crank. You can see in the middle column there's the earthquake model there that we find in the guided project, and also a model called Dino, and that's the one I want to have a quick look at. So if I give it a tap, you can see that somewhere buried in there is that crank mechanism. But crucially here, if we scroll through, there isn't a build guide. Now this is really important. What it means is that students might want to try and copy what LEGO have produced here for their model, but more importantly, they can use this as inspiration to build their own version of a dinosaur head, which I think is much more exciting and much more interesting. And again, moving on, there's a simple program that we can start to build just to make sure that our Dino model is working. And that is how the model library works.